Welcome to episode 2 of testing out the Warlock HEXBLADE subclass. If you want to watch episode 1, you can go to earlier on in my channel, scroll down and find episode 1 pretty easily. It's the only other HEXBLADE video at the time of posting this one. This is episode 2 and I'm just going to get straight into the events of episode 2 right now. Oh, okay. I leveled everyone up, that's good. I'm going to respec some people with withers now that we've got withers. So let me first get Shadowheart. The plan with Shadowheart, pretty simple. Cool, they're massive. I'm going to make Shadowheart the healer of the group, and I'm going to give her a bunch of buffs to healing with the loot and everything. So I'm going to make her a cleric. Obviously she's staying a cleric. So I'm actually going to do Bursting Sinew. It's actually a really good cantrip, and it hits for a lot of the thing. I'm going to change the subclass though. Obviously there's Death Domain, which is a new cleric, but I'm going to go with Life Domain because when casting a healing spell, the target regains additional hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level. So essentially if I do a level 1 healing word, they will gain 2 plus 1 because it's level 1, so 3 extra hit points every time I do a healing word. I also wanted to quickly change up my Warlock, my main character. I originally had a dexterity based character, so high dex, relatively medium constitution, but I wanted to actually change that because originally I had the idea to have high dex, no armor, and have a mage armor, it's called shadow armor for warlocks, to have extremely high AC, but I wanted to actually change that to have high constitution, medium armor, so that I can increase my AC that way. So I had a different idea that I wanted to kind of try out with this build, so that's why I'm changing my constitution, that's why I'm changing my dexterity, and that's what I'm essentially doing here. Now what super sucks is that my video clip, the recording I made, actually corrupted. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it's corrupted. So some of my other changes, my level ups, were kind of cut out just completely. So if that's not in the video because it's corrupted, and it was taken quite a while ago, it was taken like yesterday or the day before, so I actually don't know exactly what I put into each of the other characters. This clip is actually me respecking it later on, so this isn't even the clip. I only had Shadowheart's clip. I also did some other stuff during that clip, but again, it was taken a couple days ago. I don't know exactly what I did, and I don't have the clip to overview it with. So if there's parts missing and stuff, quest lines and stuff has been done, and you're just wondering why something's been done and it hasn't been shown, or etc., why people have these stat allocations, why their level ups are different and we haven't seen them level up, that's just why. That's not my fucking problem. It's not my fault. It just happened. I don't know why. But hopefully all the other clips are good, and I'll just talk about what is shown. So I'm sorry that that got deleted. I know we're all devastated. I know we're all sad about it. But it's gone. It's done. So I can't actually show you exactly what I did with the level ups at this time because I'd have to respec after I've already done it already. I'm past this point in the game as of editing this. So you're just going to have to trust me that it was good. And anyway, Shadowheart and the Warlocks builds were the most important. So sorry for yapping on for fucking ages about it, but it got deleted, so just bun it off. So really quickly, in the Blighted Village, I just picked up all these fire wine barrels, all 3 of them, and I sent them back to camp because I want them for later. I then went over to these Pusiols, these goblins at the back of the Blighted Village, and I wanted to just quickly kill them for the XP to clear them out the way. I'm attacking primarily. Every time I attack, I want to attack first with Asterion. That's why I'm shooting right here, and the reason for that is because he gets a bonus action, not a bonus action, but another action at the start of his turn after he surprises targets, after he shoots them initially. So that is why I always want to start with Asterion, and that's why I always will start combats with Asterion, because he gets 2 shots consecutively and he has high initiative, so he starts quickly. So that's what I've done here. My Warlock then does a bunch of damage here. I then get another shot as Asterion. I go for the higher HP character because I want to kill him initially. I want to get him off the board. And then I want to shoot Lae'zel in and kill this guy. That's the mindset. But I just wanted to talk about why I'm using Asterion first in every encounter and why I will use him first in every encounter. And now, because I'm a fucking idiot and couldn't reach that guy with my movement, I'm now giving Lae'zel a spear. Yippee! So she's going to throw it at this stupid little guy, and she misses because she's useless. He's surprised, so I'm not dead. Yay! Now Shadowheart's coming in with a beautiful little bursting sinew. I'm dead. Bosh. I then went over to this archway and tackled the encounter in the same way I did the initial one. Oh, nice miss, Lae'zel. I'm switching you out for Karlach as soon as I get the chance, you green bitch. So I take my second shot with Asterion, he does crazy damage. Then I hex this guy, because I want my Eldritch Blast to do more damage. Boom, because I want to get rid of the Warg. Then the Ward attacks me, then Lae'zel gets downed. Anyway, I managed to finish this guy off with Shadowheart. Forget the fact she's down, because Shadowheart can now Healing Word her, which does 10 health, because I've got the gloves on. Level 1 Healing Word, 10 health, plus Blade Ward. Then she takes her own healing. So, essentially, Shadowheart is a healing machine. Beautiful job. Then I move Asterion down, because I want to get this sneak attack, so I've got to get out of sight. Sneak, and then sneak attack. Beautiful fight, well played, apart from the part where Lae'zel got smashed like my ex-girlfriend when she cheated on me with LeBron James. Anyway, to finish off the Blighted Village, I wanted to shoot this guy, so I got Asterion into position, and he missed! But it's no worry, because he gets a second attack, so I position him again, I sneak him, and I shoot again. Beautifully done, critical hit. I then quickly grab the haste helm out of a chest, and then I head over to the shop to buy some medium armor for my Warlock character. While there, I did the money stealing glitch. If you don't know how to do it, essentially you send someone back to camp, you put money inside of a pouch, you sell them the pouch, you go in the pouch, you multi-select it, and then you send it to the person who's back in camp so you don't get caught. And you can do that for money. The only reason I'm doing it is so I can build the build up so that I can create a good Warlock. But nobody cares about money, right? So here's me befriending a dog on the road that I found.
The dog whimpers nervously, as if to urge you on.
There's no need to be nervous, young boy. But all jokes aside, I left these two siblings at the owlbear entrance. Now I left them there because I convinced them to go kill the owlbear that killed their brother. So here's me having a little chat with them.
Absolute. Protect us.
Now if you guys remember, I picked up these fire wine barrels from the Blighted Village. Now they're going to come in handy for the plan I have for the owlbear.
The beast's ahead. We need to get closer.
And then when she finally stopped talking about my willy, we entered the owlbear encounter.
An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
I entered combat with my Warlock character and sent Lae'zel back to camp so she can get the fire wine barrels and send it to my character. I then placed all the fire wine barrels round the owlbear with a grease bottle for good luck, and sent Asterion around the back, pause, so that he can shoot the owlbear with an arrow of fire. Can I get 5 big booms? Now, I don't want to shoot the owlbear and kill her yet, so that I can actually have her cool her mate down, because this is honor mode, so she calls her boyfriend down for a little bit of a scrap. So I want him to get cooled down, so I do not want to kill her yet. So if you see me wasting turns not killing her, don't be like, wow, he's an idiot, he could have killed her in one shot. Be like, thank you for the content. So I tried to heal the owlbear, but it didn't work because I didn't want the owlbear to get killed before she calls her boyfriend, but that ended up making her call her boyfriend, so that was good. My original plan was for the siblings to distract the owlbears, get killed so that I can just do damage to them. But he only attacked my party. You bastard. So that didn't work out the way I wanted it to, so I just kept getting hit. I had to keep reviving people. And on top of that, I forgot to bring Lae'zel back into the fight like a moron. So for majority of the fight, she's just not there. So if you're wondering why wouldn't he bring it back in, I'm an idiot. That was a really good strike from my Hexblade warrior. With the frightful strike, I managed to frighten, imbuke the Hexblade curse, and deal a bunch of psychic damage. So it was just all good, all round. I then saw that the owlbear cub was about to die, so I tried to throw him a potion, but that removed my sanctuary. So I fucked that up as well. I'm now scrambling to find something useful or productive to do, and my character is a warlock and can see in darkness, so I got Asteron to shoot an arrow of darkness at both of us in hopes that it will save my life and I can get away from this situation because I lost sanctuary. Now something particularly specially shit happens here. He goes for a crashing flight, but I opportunity attack him, so he stops and kills me. He would have just went straight to them if my character didn't opportunity attack, but because he did, I'm now dead on the floor. So that's great, guys. I'm still in a terrible position and scrambling, so I shoot another arrow of darkness so that I can flee from this situation, and hopefully the owlbear gets baffled and does something other than kill my entire party. Yeah, that baby's dead.
On my way.
Yeah. Still scrambling for an idea, I throw a void bolt between them both, hoping that it pushes them together, makes them both threatened, and have an opportunity check on each other. try and get the upper hand at something. I send Asteron out of combat, and then I bring him back into combat to get the sneak attack to try and do some sort of damage. And I also haven't brought Lae'zel into the fight yet. Completely forgot to do it because I'm an idiot. So she's just been sat on the sidelines this entire time. Actually let his kid die because he refused to attack. Like, my God. Can you please do some damage, sir? 9 damage. Like what? Like what are you playing at? Like what are you actually playing at? Okay, I'm about to crash the fuck out. Can you? Oh my God, I'm down to 1 person. How stupid is this game? Now, I had a minor crash out because I thought it was the end of my run, but then I realised Lae'zel's out of combat. She's having a little nap. She's chilling. She's being a lazy bitch.
Got to concentrate.
Nice, Brennan. Nice. Thanks for helping the team out. Okay, finally. He's actually been attacked. That's the first time that guy's attacked him. And Asteron's dead. So why is Asteron dead then? Why is Asteron dead?
Another day, another fight.
Whatever. I'm 15 damage on my secondary weapon. I'm doing more damage than Asteron's ever done in this fucking... What is Asteron doing? Just explain to me what Asteron is playing at. I know I'm having a minor crash out, but can we appreciate the secondary weapon's damage for the Hexblade Warlock? It is beautiful. I know the class isn't finished yet, but the secondary weapon has nice damage output. For fuck's sake. Oh my God, just die. Oh my God. Finally, he's dead. Yes, come on. I made that fight look harder than it ever needed to be. I know it's on a mode, I know there's 2 owlbears, but for fuck's sake, my team made that look impossible. It made it look like I'm fighting the Elder Brain on the last fight at level 3. I mean, oh my God, I can't even believe it. I'm still raging editing this. But we got the fight finished, we had bad tactics, bad initiative, and my plan fell to shit, especially when Lae'zel's lazy ass is on the fucking sideline! But nonetheless, I go to revive Asteron, and for some reason, as if tensions weren't high enough, Withers decided to play hide and seek. He's under the floor. Like, what are you doing there, Withers? Nice boobs, by the way, Withers. But don't play with me, you bony bitch. I decided to go to the grove and see what's up, and I found this bugbear attacking this poor defenseless lady. Oh, critical here. And he's surprised. I'd be surprised if I got crit. Oh, and I missed my secondary. If that secondary hit, he's dead. That's just the fact of the matter. Oh. Lae'zel can't quite reach. He's 1 HP there.
Heading there.
40, 50. And still a miss. And bosh. I then spoke to this lady and managed to convince her I've been sent by a devil to collect a soul coin. So I essentially stole a soul coin off this defenseless civilian. Am I a bad guy? Is Hitler a bad guy? Lae'zel then said hi to a squirrel. And then I went down to this goblin stuck inside of a cage and being held at crossbow point by a tiefling. Unlike the squirrel incident, I convinced this tiefling to not kill something. That's going to become an oddity with this run. And then the party ran down to this gathering where there were two concerned parents trying to get into the centre of the grove to save their daughter from the druids which were holding her captive. I assured them that I was going to keep their daughter safe and save her from these druids. I lied. I then spoke to this druid doctor lady and... I mean, I'm just following doctor's orders at this point. She then tried to stab me with this poisonous stick. I was like, bitch, hell nah. And she put it away. I convinced her to not kill me. And she told me about this druid Halsin who is locked up in the goblin camp. We then walked off as a party to go kill some fucking goblins.